Hey bro, you pumped?
Yeah bro, keen as.
Keen as.
Stage up.
This is an interesting way to modify a car, isn't it?
Buy a bag.
We've done this a bit like in various countries.
So it seems that we're generally going to probably get weird looks from security with all the car parts in the bag, but
that's true. Yeah, I mean, who carries around like billet aluminium
adapter
plates in their suitcase?
Engine mounts, bolts. Good stuff, man.
I believe the plan is we're being picked up by...
Who knows?
Is Alan this?
I don't know. We'll just
He drives a Stagea, doesn't he?
Yeah, staging it up as well, I think.
Turbo Yoda's all-wheel drive VH41 Nissan V8 is ready and waiting for its mad new adapter plate that we got machined. Adapter plates make it possible to put all sorts of engine combinations into all sorts of cars, and in some cases are mass-produced and available off the shelf for more common conversions.
So I'm just cleaning the bolts at the moment. So the guy we got them off, I think he left them in the desert or something. So they're a bit neater now, so we'll whack them in.
Wait, stop. What did you just do?
I just made a 12mm Allen key drive because I don't have one at home. It's just a bolt with the two nuts locked together.
But I was just teasing you because you didn't have a 12mm hex tool, and now you just made one.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Plate up. So we're just testing the adapter plate on the gearbox side now. We've already confirmed it does fit the engine. So now the final thing to do before we actually try and bolt them together is just to confirm that the adapter plate will fit the box. Then we'll bottom tap the holes and be good to go. Can't argue that.
Benny, look at the side of your head.
I can't, because then I'll be doing this.
No, come back. It's gone.
That's a win. Let's go and get some more supplies, bro.
Yeah, let's supply up, man. Go and hit super cheap. Because that's legit, actually. I built that.
I had.
Nice job on that one, Spielberg. So we're back down at AM Auto just to machine our spacer down a little bit. If you look in the back of the flywheel, it actually sits out too far. So it's got to take about 10mm just off that front face. So we're down at AM Auto just doing this. Been building the car mainly at our shed. It's just more room and it's not in the way down here. So. VH41 bell housing onto our...
That's what I thought I was getting.
So next up we're going to bolt the adapter plate to the motor, then probably whack the flywheel on and see where we're going from there. Actually, I've got some.
That's why cutting a hole in the bellows is a good thing.
Hack it up though, scrap metal. What are you not saying? So this is a Nissan all-wheel drive setup. Basically the front half is a standard like sandwich plate style 5-speed. Then you get to the back section here, so this is your transfer case. This is not constant all-wheel drive either. This is generally a rear-wheel drive, and then once hydraulic pressure is applied to the actuator at the bottom, it loads a clutch up and then starts to drive the chain. So this is your transfer case chain here. And then it basically runs a chain down to here, which is your output. And that comes forward through the prop shaft. And then this is the front diff. So on the 41, this is separate, but if it was a GDR, it's actually part of the sump. So when this is actually fitted to the engine, it'll O-ring into the side of the sump and the prop shaft will bolt up. We don't actually know if that prop shaft's the right length yet. That's the standard VH41 item. But if we fluke it, it might work, but worst comes to worst, we'll just cut it down or lengthen it or whatever we have to do. So.
That's what the idea would be. Well,
Jam and bend anything times 10.
Oh yeah.
I'm not wearing one.
You know you want to.
That's reverse, bro. Don't break the clock spring.
bolt straight in. Can drive by wire.
Give us a look.
Should we just chop the whole thing off? Just go gone.
Need all that.
We need all that. I just want to put it back in. Like cut it and then refit it later.
Well, if we put the intercooler and stuff in, we'll probably have to do all that in your car.
We're gonna have to cut the end of
too
the
much
rails
stuff.
off probably, eh? Just go gone. Put cooler.
Is yours cut off?
No. But this is a
Oh,
bigger
'cause you
core
got-
now. 100mm. Our Peter Tune's giving us a GDR, one of the 600 by
I'm
300
happy to cut the end of it off.
Okay.
Literally chop.
We're going to remove the RB mounts and use cotton rail mounts so that there's no engine movement or anything like that, because Benny will probably drive it pretty hard because he's kind of brutal. So we're going to get rid of those, and then we'll modify the base here. We'll either weld the cotton reel to that, or we'll put a C channel that the cotton reel will sit into. We'll work that out as we go. So they're gone. They'll probably break anyway because the brutal V8 power and brutal Benny driving it.
With the adapter plate now tapped and holding the engine and gearbox together, it's time for a test fit into the Stagea half cut that Benny got from Japan.
So this is the original VH41 prop shaft. Now that we got the diff bolted up, I was just going to do a quick check of the length. It is too long, but it's most likely because the dimension between the transfer and the diff's actually different on the 41 to what it is on the 25-26 combo anyway. The easiest way to fix it is probably just going to be to shorten this prop shaft up rather than try and use bits of the 25-26 one and bits of this. So this is made for the V8 torque anyway, and it is actually bigger than a GDR or the 25 one, so we'll probably just run this and shorten it.
It's important to get the engine sitting in the right location in the engine bay before making up the engine mounts. This way, you can check for clearance from things like brake boosters, gear shifters, sway bars, ABS modules, and bonnet clearance.
When you look at the actual studs on the...
I think it needs to come back a bit maybe, eh?
We can't go down much further.
I can go up, but we need to go back heaps.
How far?
Is it going to work?
It's going to go in, bro. We just need to keep trying.
tweaking it. moving it around and stuff.
Wiggle it down, move it back. Got a bit of clashing with the way that we've lifted the engine, so we might just revise that.
Well, pressure center's hard up on the rail too.
Yeah. But once it goes down, it should be fine.
Just got to keep
Just
moving it
reposition
around.
the chain, I think.
It's definitely going to be friends with the firewall. But we'll make it work. Try turning it on again. Gear stick's out still.
How much of an issue is the gear stick? Where's it come through?
Does look like it's a lot more left of the bay though, like it's not in the centre yet by a long shot.
We haven't finished mounting it yet.
I haven't started mounting it yet really.
So we've got about 30 mil we need to gain at the rear. If we go mount some, weld some stepped blocks off the top of the mount, because we're still a little bit off the rails, we can just make something that comes off the top and then take up the original bolt mounts into the floor.
Can we get one bolt mount to line up?
Just simply drop these bolts back because they're not parallel. You can't just simply go from this bolt to that bolt here because you don't have the alignment.
I wonder if spacing the crossmember down will help. Can take it as moving the rack away from the diff as well. Move the rack away and move the engine can stay where it is and the rack can go away.
No, it's kind of just hanging on the bolts at the moment, so it's a little bit skewed. So, you're just dependent on where that box is going to sit. Essentially in balance, we'll just make packers to suit it accordingly. Get the engine a bit straighter.
So mainly on the walls because of the being hard up on that engine mount. So if we're trimming that out a bit, we can tweak it.
Just cut it off. But
You need something else to go back onto it though.
yeah, well, we're always going to cut it off because they're no use.
So now what, Alan?
Go to bed.
The next day was Turbo Yoda's birthday, so we decided to mark the occasion in the only way we know how. Mad skids.
Marty was just perusing Gumtree looking for some
Which is like the
Daihatsu rubbish.
Aussie equivalent of Craigslist for
Yeah.
anyone who doesn't live in Australia.
And because we're at a party here with Mechanical Stagea and Turbo Yoda and all the clowns, Marty found something.
I did.
And so now we're going to buy it.
Could be the best thing ever. Could be.
Yeah, we've all thrown in some money. Is this where we're meeting him?
I think so,
It's like
yeah.
a weird blind Tinder date,
It
dude.
is a little bit.
Anyway, we didn't want to give this dude the actual address of where we are, just in case it is like a weird Tinder date. Anyway, so we're meeting him on the corner of this street to hand over some cash to buy this thing, which should make the party a little bit more enjoyable
It's going to be different.
for everyone involved.
Fingers crossed.
So that's all. Now we just sit and wait here and hopefully he swipes left.
Nothing.
Is it left or right? Which way do you swipe, Marty? I never
I don't
used
know.
it.
I think you can press a button and it says like, I want to make
Be
love
your
to you or I
friend.
don't want to make love to you.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, no, we wait, mate, and we wait for the excitement to begin.
Right.
Hanging out like I don't give a f- I get you filled up like a garbage truck. I see you on a Tuesday, maybe you wanna stay. I'll be jumping on you like I'm crazy. The beat like you know you're not alone. You got me fired up like a doggy to a bone. I'm rolling like I'm owning and I'm gonna take you home. Don't worry about your friends, you can bring them all
As the night wore on, things began to escalate.
town. With my caramel crown, I am the king of this town. With my caramel crown.
There are going to be some hangovers tomorrow, and after a quick call from Ralph on the porcelain phone, we're going to be back to working on cars. Next time on the Double Unicorn Mad Stagea build.